2021. How is everybody feeling today? Good to see you all. We are in our first new office, finally. So good to see you. Thank you so much for joining me today. We got plenty of people joining now. While you're jumping in, just let me know in the group chat. Make sure that you write to panelists on all attendees right here so that you know that we are live. Tell me where are you watching from. Tell me where what you want to learn from today. What do you do? What's your business? Let's go. Tell me all of that today. We will love you guys to make sure that you mute yourself, you not interact in that sense, but do put all the things in the chat for us. That would be fantastic. Welcome. From the Gold Coast, Lucy, what do you do and what would you like to learn today? Now, I'm truly excited about what we are covering today here at this webinar. I want to share with you what it is. But first and foremost, I want to go through and let you guys know who is this crazy Italian lady, right? So you guys might be following me on social media, might be watching me and say like, who is this crazy lady? What does she do? Who is she? Well, I started my business literally 5 years ago. And I started 6 years ago, I started as a life coach and I couldn't get any clients. Like literally in the first 6 months of my business, I got about $120 from one client and I was feeling guilty and I wanted to refound her. That was like so scary. So then I was like, well, I need to make this work. So I created this meetup group using meetup.com. And then I created a Facebook group. And then I started to be really active on my social media. And you wouldn't believe it. Like it just exploded. My whole social media exploded. People were following me. People were interested in what I had to say and started to call me the meetup queen. It's really a matter of putting yourself out there. And together with your mindset, you're going to be able to get your business to the next level. I do also have the nickname of the crazy Italian lady, and also the godmother of the mafia. If you know me, if you've been following me, you will know that I created this Mafia Academy, which stands for Meetup and Facebook International Academy. It's been an incredible journey. And I just can't wait to keep growing the academy and getting more people. We're going to now have 380 people joining the Mafia Academy in the last 5 years. And it's been an incredible journey. So I've moved from being a life coach to help and teach people how to do it for themselves because I got fully booked in 3 months and they were like, how did you do it? People ask me wondering, how did you do it? What happened? What's the thing that you did that you can show us? Lucy, I run a grassroots non-for-profit. I just want to build my operational skills. Oh, I love it. Good to have you here, Lucy. Elena, good to see you. Justin, Pallavi, and Elizabeth, good to see you, everybody. Come on, just join us and join the chat. Some of you are messaging me privately. Just make sure that you add all the panelists and attendees so everybody can see and they don't look like I'm crazy talking about myself. All right, so today, what are we covering? We're going to share with you why you need to be seen online. What is that why do you need to put us there online? It's so hard. There's so many people out there. Why do you have to do it? Like a lot of you think that this is like a chore, like, oh, I need to be online. This is so annoying. I don't want to do it. So we want to help you to see what does that look like, right? The strategy that I use to teach my clients to build the followings, obviously how I master my mindset to get my business to the next level, and the marketing funnel. A lot of people, I was actually doing the other day a course. I love studying marketing and I love to watch what other people are doing. And I couldn't understand it. It was so difficult, so complicated, and so automated and all this stuff. And I'm like, why don't just keep it simple? So what a lot of people love about my training is that I keep it simple. I share with you exactly what the steps that you need to do so that you can actually go and implement it if you want to without having to, go to the next level and work with me further. If you want to, obviously there will be an opportunity at the end of the day. There's a super crazy special for you guys. So stay on. We're going to share with you how to create engaging content that people really want to talk to you and how to really build this personal brand and turning your leads into clients and how finally you can boom your social media to get your business out there. So if this sounds good, go and say yes in the chat and let's go. How to make the most out of this webinar? You want to make sure that you are switching off everything around you, right? That you are committed, that you stay committed, that you are actually Um, yes, good. I love it, guys. Tell me, what do you do and where are you watching from? It would be great for you. This is a great opportunity for you to do some networking. Now, we want to make sure that you guys turn off all your distraction. The first thing that a lot of business owners don't do, they do not discipline on their focus. They focus on way too many things, way too many times, and they just don't focus on one thing. So right now, switch off your any type of distraction that you have, Facebook, your mobile, right? Just be focused for the next 50 minutes. Be here and be focused so that you can actually learn and then implement, right? If you are trying to do multiple things, you're not going to be able to do that. So when you do webinars or workshops or anything like that, I teach you guys, you want to share a little bit of your story. You want to let people know a little bit of who you are and where do you come from and why do you have the credibility to be here and teach me, right? So, for example, you'll be like, why are you teaching me this stuff? Well, I started as a life coach literally 6 years ago. In a year, it was really hard the first year of my business until I realized that I needed to stop being invisible to get myself out there. So that's how I started. And my business was fully booked 101 in the first 3 months. And then I was like, oh my goodness, now what? And so then I have learned how to take my business to the next level and then created the academy. I created this program and it's online and it's offline. And I teach people how to do exactly the same. The business grew into a six-figure business in the following 6 months from the moment that I was making no money. And then it exploded. In 3 years, we turned into $1 million business and so on. Now we are on our way to $2 million business. And this is just keep growing because of the simple foundational strategies that I'm going to share with you today. Justin, you're from Brisbane. I run an e-commerce technology company. I really want to improve my marketing skills and social media skills. Fantastic. Well, good to see you here. So as you guys can tell, I've got an accent. I come from Italy. I've been in Australia 14 years and I love it here. I would not live. I'll just love it too much here. So here we go. This is the social media journey. So, how did I come here? How did I get to grow a $2 million business, especially the first 6 months that I got to a six-figure business with zero marketing advertising budget, just my own organic strategies? That's what I'm passionate about, helping people to get to the first 100K using my organic marketing strategies. So, how to get you from invisible to invincible, how to really understand what are the few things that you're doing wrong right now that are stopping you to getting your business to the next level. That's the exact thing that I want to share with you today. So the first step is to understand where you are at, how does it feel, and why should you move to the next level? So invisible and active are quite similar. Invisible is when you are posting every once in a while, you're not really being consistent. You are not really like, you're not getting momentum. Maybe you only your mom or your best friend is liking your post, right? You're not getting that momentum on your social media. You might be new to the platform, or you might have joined Facebook long time ago and you never really use it for business and you don't know how to change it. You're just wondering, all my friends I never saw me talk about business. So they'll be like, you are weird. Why you started to talk about business? So we're going to show you how to do the transition from being your personal profile, using it for personal, and now start to use it for business. You may be thinking, the social media is a waste of time. When you're invisible and active, you're posting, nobody's liking it. You go, my people are not on this social media. So you might be moving away. You now do something else. You start in Instagram, you start on LinkedIn, you do so many different things that are actually not working, right? So you probably feel frustrated, right? You feel frustrated and you wonder, is this ever going to work for me? Is this ever going to be a actual gain momentum and actually work? I get it. I hear you. Now, the biggest mistake that people do at this level is that they're using the business page instead of leveraging on Facebook groups and personal profile. This is how I grow my business into getting fully booked first and then, six-figure business in 6 months, is because I was leveraging where people were already using the platform, right? So Facebook groups, personal profile, I was there, I was consistent, and I was talking to them, and they will feel like, oh my gosh, this is my woman, this is the person person I'm going to learn from. So if you are invisible or if you're active, which means that you're not consistent, you're gonna struggle to build that relationship from people, from them to go, you are the go-to person. You are the person that I need to work with because I've been watching you for so long. So it's really important that you are consistent. You stop mm, not having a strategy. The reason why a lot of people are non-consistent on social media is because they don't have a strategy. They just throw stuff on the wall hoping that it sticks rather than have an actual strategy on social media. So social media journey, if you want to go from invisible to invincible, the next step is established. Established means that you started to gain momentum. You started to get a little bit of comments, of likes. You are a little consistent, right? You're posting consistently. But this is where we're talking about your personal profile. We're talking about where people can friend you. Your friend list and business page are started to grow because you have that momentum. And Facebook does work for you. But you haven't monetized it as you wish. Your monetization is not as consistent as you would like. So it's consistent and then it stops, and then it's consistent and then it stops. It's really hard for you to gain momentum. And it's again quite frustrating. What I find is that a lot of people, they get all the way to establish and then they give up. And they give up the moment that it was about to work. So make sure that you don't do that. Make sure that you don't give up on yourself just when it's about to work. Just keep going, just one step forward. It's like anything, it just keep doing one more step, keep doing one more step. This is what a lot of people, a lot of my clients say that I'm very good at. I can do strategy, I can see the vision, but I also can take it back on going, what is the next step? What is the next thing that I need to do right now to make this business work, to get these followers to actually decide to buy from me, right? So if you push through, if you do take the next step, if you do go, okay, I get it, I need to do more, then that's the moment that you're going to be able to get to empowered. Empowered is when you start to have people asking, how can I work with you, right? You start to go, oh my gosh, people want to work with me. This is great. You have lots of comments and lots of likes every time you post on your personal profile. You start to hire people because that's how you maintain the momentum. Because what a lot of people do wrong here is that they get the followers, they then get the clients, they go and look after the clients, they go back to the followers, and there's nobody there because they forgot to maintain momentum while they were delivering content to the clients. Right? It's very important that you don't stop. You got to get hire people to be able to scale your business. You got to make sure that you hire more people to be able to keep the momentum going so that you can go to the next level, which is invincible. When you're invincible, you now run programs online and offline. Lots of people are loving your work. I wouldn't say everyone because I don't know. We're always gonna have trolls. We're always gonna have people that don't love our work. I do, and it's just normal. But you have engagement. Everything that you put on social media, you know you are gonna sell. And you're loving your business. You are enjoying finally connecting with your owners, with your business, everything that you do. So it's been incredible. And this is literally what I did to get my business from zero to six figure first, and then from six figure to a million in literally 3 years. So I started to run meetup groups because what I realized is that when you run events, even online or offline, you can put photos like that on your social media. People start to go, oh my gosh, who is this person? They start to notice you. You literally grab their attention. You can do that online, you can do that offline. And in fact, these are the photos of me that I literally started to post on social media all the time. And that's how I grew my network to 12,000 members in literally 6 months. It was huge. I did so much work, but that's what happened. That's how I got the momentum in my business. So think about, what type of events could you run? What type of things could you do to gain that momentum, to get people to notice you and go, oh my gosh, this is the person that I need to be. This is the person that I need to be in front of. This is the person who's going to help me. Now, from the moment that I started to post photos like this, my business legit exploded. In 3 months, I got my first $5,000 a month. I was fully booked one-on-one, and I had to hire my first virtual assistant to be able to continue, right? I knew that this was just the beginning. I knew. And so this is how you can start to see my mindset. It wasn't just about, oh my gosh, I've got this. I wonder if that's going to happen. This is when my mindset shifted. I went, aha, this is happening. I have a potential successful business here. Let's go. So when I got my first $5,000 a month, I knew that it could grow further. I knew that this was just the beginning. So 10 to 18 months later, I started workshops in 5 different cities. I hired my first EA. I had 3 virtual assistants by then. And that's how we got our first $70,000 months. Again, that was part of the growth, right? That was part of going, all right, this is happening now. This is working. This is the next level. It was incredible, and it was in the same time terrifying because I was like, now what? Now I'm a serious business owner. Where are the adults here? I just was so terrified. I was like, am I allowed to run a 70,000, like make 70,000 a month? Like, is that legit? I was terrified. I was so afraid of doing the wrong thing all the time. 4 years later, which is last year, I now have 15 staff members, right? My own venue. Well, we now have just moved to the new Mafia headquarters. We've done international tours. We've got people in our program for all over the world. And the $1 million business happened in the 4 years. And that's how I got to the invincible state. So why do you need to be seen online? Well, to get the results that I had, right? So understand that your network equal your net worth. If you create a following, they're going to follow you everywhere you go. They're going to be able to be in and want to be around you for as long as possible. Think about it. If you have 1,000 friends who engage in your content and only 5% buy from you, you have 50 clients. And imagine if they buy, you know, for $50 each, you now made $2,500. Or if they buy a $1,000 program, you now made $50,000. So it depends on what are you thinking, right? So think about your numbers. Business is a number game. If you work on the top of the funnel, if you build a relationship with people, if you show them that you are the person that can help them in their problem, then you're going to be able to get your business to the next level. I have called it this way. So the top of the funnel, you want to build that trust. You want to add as much value as possible and have as many people as possible watching you so that you can truly add that value, have the followers, which equal trust, which means they're going to go and buy from you. So I call them the Marias. If you have ever been to Italy, you would know that these are the Marias. They sit outside a bar or a restaurant. Yeah. And so good. In this room, it gets hot and cold. So I'm going to keep putting on and off the air conditioning. I need to find that balance. I need to find a way that I can actually get the right way, right? So the Marias are sitting outside a bar or restaurant in Italy, and look at them. They love cooking. They don't really go out for dinners or anything like that, but they know which one is the best restaurant in town. They do know it. Why? Well, because they go out there. The owner of the restaurant will go out there, will bring them a dish that they just made, and it will say, Maria, try it. Maria will try this new dish and will say, my goodness, Franco, that's the best dish. That's the best pasta I ever had. What did you put in it? My husband would love to know that. So Franco gives them the recipe. Now, Franco knows that these ladies are not his target market. They're never going to go and spend a cent at his restaurant. But guess what? They will go and tell people. They will be the one going telling people about Franco being the best restaurant in town. Do you do that? Do you add value to your Marias? Who are your Marias? Are you adding value? Are you letting people see you and give them stuff for free without waiting for them to pay you? Way too many people do that. They go, until they pay me, I won't do anything. It's the opposite. You wanna give as much as possible, like I'm doing today, right? I'm spending an hour here today giving and adding value because I know that some of your 50 people here, you go, oh yes, I want more and I want to buy more. Or you might go, oh, I know someone that needs your help. You are going to be my Marias, or you're going to maybe sign up to the next level, which is the Simona level, which is in the middle of the funnel, or which is the Sabrina level. Every level of the funnel has a different target market. This is the biggest mistake a lot of business owners is that they talk to the Sabrinas, the bottom of the funnel, the ideal client, the niche clients. They talk to those people only at the top of the funnel. We need to broaden things up a little bit to be able to show people who we are. Once people know who you are, then you niche down. Then you go specific. I talk only to these people. These are my people. But when you need to get started, we need to broaden it up. We need to get as many people as possible at the top of the funnel. Does this make sense? Fantastic. So listen, you want to get clear. Who are your Marias? Who are your Sabrinas? Who are your Simonas? And what do you offer to them? What are the things that you're going to offer to them? How are you going to get them through your funnel? How are you going to get them to say yes to the next level and next level and next level, right? Now, the only thing I can give you the whole thing, right? I can give you my whole strategy, but there's only one thing that will stop you. It's your mindset. So I created this mindset journey map from lack to abundance to show people how if we don't work on our mindset, if we don't get that awareness of going, I am actually struggling here because I am not believing it. Your business is a 3D printout of your thoughts. If you don't work on your mindset, you're going to stay in lack. And when you lack, you never do anything. When you lack, you don't take action. When you lack, you freeze and you do nothing. So think about it. Luck is a place where it is going to get you to actually not believe. When you're in luck, you don't believe it's possible. You don't believe it's going to happen to you. But if you acknowledge that you're in luck, if you go, I think right now I'm in luck. I think I don't believe it. I think I don't see it. If you do acknowledge that, then you're going to be able to start and doubt it. You're like, how is doubt better than luck? Well, because at least you doubt it. When you doubt, there is a little light. There is a little light in the end of the tunnel when you're in doubt. You go, oh, maybe it can work. That's a good thing. It's better than luck. When you doubt it, you might take a step forward. You might test it out. And when you test things out and you try, you might get lucky. When you get lucky, then you're gonna feel like a fraud, right? You're gonna feel like, oh shit, I don't think I can do that again. Got lucky once. I don't think it's gonna work again. I don't think it's gonna happen. Right. So being a fraud is what a lot of people then retrieve and go back and hide. They go back into invisible. They go back to go, I don't think I'm worth it. I don't think people are enjoying that. I don't think it's good. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that anymore. Now listen, being a fraud, it's part of the journey. What if being a fraud is just exactly what you're meant to be? What if being a fraud is one step closer to success? One, not being a fraud, but feeling like you are a fraud because you're not, right? You're not a fraud, that's for sure, but you feel like one. And I still have the monkey brain that does that to me. I still hear that thought that says, are you adding any value here? That brain does that to us. It's a matter of listening to it and not believing it. Go, thank you, brain. Fraud. Okay. If you push through, you're going to be able to get to accomplished. And when you get to accomplished, that is powerful. When you get to accomplished, that is magic because now you have done it multiple times. So you now know that you have a success formula, that you know how to do that one thing. So now what happened though, that a lot of people, when they get to accomplish, they want to stay there. And they are terrified of losing their accomplished. They're terrified of not taking a step forward. So listen, when I got to my $1 million business, I was afraid of losing it. I was terrified. So I was afraid of losing it means I was afraid of growing it because growing a business equals take risks. And I wasn't prepared to take any risks. I was like, I already took a lot of risks. I finally got here. I want to stay here now. How do I stay here? How do I stay in the $1 million business? I want to put into a bell and I want to stay there. Literally. That was how scary this was. Now, you guys, I've got this. Ooh, I got this table that stands up. So I'm gonna use it today. I'm gonna go up a little bit. There we go. So what happened it's been incredible because when I got to accomplish, I was like, now what? Now, how am I going to do this? What am I going to do next? What's going to happen? Now, I had to let go. And accomplished, I had to let go to be able to go to the abundance. Now, this lack to abundance journey sometimes is like month to month, sometimes is week to week, sometimes is daily. Sometimes you go from lack to abundance in the same day, but being aware of it, of where you're at and pinpointing it, and make sure that you tell me in the chat, where are you at? How does it feel? Are you, where do you spend most of your time? In lack, in doubt, in abundance, in accomplishment? Where do you do that? Because remember, business is a spiritual journey, right? So you need to look at this and going, this is part of the growth. If you don't grow as a person, your business is not going to grow. I got through 2020, and a lot of my clients got through 2020 because of our mindset. We were able to see that when they shut down everything for COVID, we all went in luck. We all went into, I don't know, this is going to happen. Now, listen, this lack to abundance might happen when you want to pivot your business, when you want to try a new strategy, when you want to change your funnel, when you want to create a new product, right? This lack to abundance will show up in many, many, many areas of your business. Awareness is key. Now, the other thing I want to share with you is now that you understand, okay, I need to put myself out there. If I want to not want to be invisible anymore and I want to get closer to invincible, I need to put myself out there. As I put myself out there, I might get triggered. My ego, my voice in my brain will go like, ooh, scary. I don't know what's gonna happen, right? So you're gonna go into lack, you're gonna go into doubt. You may probably feel like a fraud a couple of times, but if you know that that's gonna happen, now you can expect it. It's like when you want to lose weight and you know that after dinner you're going to feel a little bit sweet. You want something sweet. If you know it, then you can prepare for it, right? If you go like, aha, my brain is going to go in there, I've got something, I've got a little cherry, or I'm going to eat a little something that is healthy, right? So you got to prepare for it rather than get it to surprise you. If you predict, the more you predict your business in your business, or the more you have a strategy, the less your brain will go crazy, right? And I'm not saying that you got to be in control because you were never in control, but we're in business. There's not going to be such a thing as certainty, but we can get a little bit closer, right? If you are aware of your thoughts. Now that you are in control of your thoughts, we're going to talk about in creating engaging content. I have created this structure that is called the buying box. And the buying box is scientifically not proven. I made it up. That when you want to buy something, you go in this part of the brain called the buying box, and you're going to go in it and you're going to go, do I trust this person? If I trust this person, then okay, I'm going to do it. If I don't trust this person, I'm not going to buy this program. I don't know if I trust them yet, right? Your clients will feel that way about you. They're going to watch you on social media and they're going to make up their mind if they trust you or not. If they trust you, then means they're going to be able to tick some boxes. And these are the boxes that I've put out there. Now, there is a lot more boxes and they change, right? So they're not always the same. So you need to understand what are the boxes that your clients want to be ticked. For example, resonate. Your clients want to resonate with you. So what post, what Facebook Live, what blog, what story are you going to do to resonate with people, right? Credibility. What are you going to put out there for people to finally believe in you? What are you going to put out there for people to go, aha, this is my person? They have a follower. What about social proof? What photos are you going to put out there consistently to show people that you are it, right? How are you going to build trust? How are you going to build awareness? So all of this, like through your story, through Facebook Lives, you're going to fast speed that trust that you can build with them. The more boxes you tick, the more chances they have to say yes to your product, to your service, to whatever you're offering. If they don't trust you, if they don't like you, they're not going to happen. The other day I was about to buy a product and there was these people that I didn't trust, and so I didn't buy it. I went to someone else. They even were more expensive, but I did have that gut feeling of going, yeah, I trust this person. I know they're going to do a good job. So you have to think about those. You have to think about what is going to happen for you to get your business out there. Now, how to resonate with your audience, you got to think about it. When you write a post, you got to think about, how do I resonate with them? How to always think about new content, right? So if you're stuck and you don't think about new content and you're stuck, you go, how can I do something to inspire them? How can I do something to be vulnerable? How can I do something to solve a problem, right? So there is so much that can happen here behind the scene for you to see how can you tick boxes. Does it make sense? So this is an example. This is a box. And you guys tell me in this post, what boxes did I tick? When I started my business 5 years ago, I would have paid thousands of dollars for someone to show me which system worked best for what. Instead, I spent 5 years playing the try and error game. I get asked all the time from my clients, what system do you use? So here's what I put together: 13 essential systems and tools that you need to boom your business. If you feel like this is what you've been waiting for, then just comment, I need this below, and you learn my secret. Now there's 90 comments in here. What do you guys think, right? Think about this. There's 90 comments in here. What box am I ticking? I am showing here social proof, right? My clients, I'm talking about my clients want this, my clients want that. Yeah. I am talking here about 5 years ago. So it shows credibility. I've been in business for 5 years. Do you guys see it? So a lot of these different posts will bring out different boxes. Your work, your job is to tick as many boxes as possible. That's all you need to do, is to put yourself out there and make sure that you give as much as you can so that people tick the boxes. Now, this is a little bit of a more of a personal one that people said that this would tick the authentic. So I'm on holidays. Haven't switched off a proper holiday for a long time. I am so excited and I feel like a kid on summer vacation. I'm off a retreat. I'm going to read. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to suntan. I'm going to just be. I'm not going to put any rules, any schedule, any must or shoulds. I'm just going to do whatever I feel whenever I feel it. When is the last time you took a proper holiday? So this was more like a authentic, fun, passionate, right? So it's about more to show the me, but also there is credibility. I'm going to a retreat, right? So there's a little bit of like lifestyle. Do you see how all of these posts bring together bring together that trust? Every post will add up for people to tick a box, even if it's about personal stuff, because people will start to see the real you, and that's when they're going to say yes, right? Now, I did a post at 38 and single, and I explained how does it feel to be 38 and single, and how much I do really want to have a family, how much, and this post has gone crazy. People loved it. I think I've got about 250 comments on this one. So people tell me all the time, Francesca, I need to work on my personal brand. How do you choose your personal brand? It's like, I don't choose it. It's me. Like, the personal brand has chose me. It's me. So I need you guys to really get clear around your personal brand is already chosen because it's you. We don't want to fake it until we make it. We don't want to change it to suit the audience. We just want to be ourselves. And when you are yourselves, that's when people are gonna really resonate, because your brand is you. And that's why we say, that's why you need to show your face all the time. People will see your posts and your comments and everything that you put out there, and they're gonna resonate with you or not. Not everybody resonates with me, and it's okay. I did have to do a lot of work about letting go of being liked. There's a lot of work involved with that. But as I did that, oh, my whole everything changed. It was so much more easy for me to build that relationship and build that trust with people. So people want to see the real you. They want to know the real you. They want to understand who you are. So I created a story pitch formula for people to actually stop using the elevator pitch because it doesn't work and start to use this. So how I use it is this way: when people ask you the famous question that we all hate, what do you do? Right? I go straight into, okay, well, I'm going to share my story, right? So I'm going to go, well, I was a life coach, right? So I go back to who was I when I first started the business, right? When I first got passionate about mindset and passionate about business, what was I doing? So I was a life coach. Life coaches are my target market. I help coaches, educators, speakers, authors. Those are my target market. So I'm going to ask you to really go back and think about, are you your target market? Because I was. Francesca, back then, when she first started the business, right? Francesca, when she was a life coach, she is my target market now. So she would love a mentor like me, and I would have loved a client like her, right? Because she was an action taker, because she was not afraid of taking risk. It would be the perfect client for me. So go back to when you first started the business and ask yourself, are you your target market? And if you are, this story pitch formula is perfect for you. So, who were you when you first started your passion? So, for me, it's like, well, I was a life coach. And the problem that I have, where I didn't know how to find clients, I didn't know how to stand out on all this noise. And when I got fully booked, I didn't know how to go one to many. I had no idea how to do any of those things, right? So, how I solved it is that I started a meetup group, I started a Facebook group, and my whole business exploded. So my Facebook group and meetup group is actually what I teach my clients. So how did you solve it? The solution that you had for yourself will be the same solution that you're now providing to your clients. And now, because of that, I created this Mafia Academy. And I help people with Meetup and Facebook to really build the business, build the followers, and build that successful business that I know that they can have, right? So write down these 4 steps and make sure that you use this strategy all the time. We use the story pitch formula inside of groups, outside of groups, in when people ask you in a networking environment, when you do your workshops, your webinars, just always ask that question. It's quite powerful. It's quite powerful to use this formula because people really resonate with you. So again, this story pitch formula will help you to tick more boxes, right? The boxes that I was talking about before. Now, how we then convert them? Okay, we now got people curious. How are we going to convert them? Well, you need to start to create content that will attract hot leads. So, what is a hot lead? A hot lead is someone that is exactly your target market and they have the problems that you talk about and they want your help, they want your solution. If you are talking to the right people, you start to attract people and you're going to be able to create a call to action. Now, there is different type of call to actions. In the Facebook Marketing Mastery, we actually teach you all the different call to action that you can have. So there's soft call to action or even more extended call to action. So it depends on how much trust you have built with those people at this stage. So call to action could be comment yes below. That's the call to action. Or it could be click the link below. There's multiple things that you can do to have that call to action, right? Now, the other thing that you want to do in every of your posts is to make sure that you are selling without selling. What I mean by that you want to add value. You add so much value that people go, oh my gosh, I have to buy more. I have to jump in. I have to do all the things that you told me to do. I am in. So listen, if you guys feel like that you enjoy everything I've been talking so far and you really want to post engaging content consistently on social media and you're really ready to get leads, but you just need a little bit more structure and help. If you want you start to use Facebook as a business tool to really boom your business and you're ready to be an action taker and really be consistent every single week, I can show you the way. This Facebook Marketing Mastery is this thing for you. Now we have an incredible, crazy special at the moment. You guys need to jump on because it's only for the first 5 people and there is 50 live here right now. So you better get onto it. Now, what do you get? You get a membership site with 12 different modules, and they're all nice and short, but straight to the point, where I'll share with you. And there's also workbooks and a private podcast that you guys can get access to as well. So there's all of this is part of what you're going to get with the Facebook Marketing Mastery. Now, this is what you're going to learn. You're going to learn how to get your followers, so how to grow your top of the funnel, and how to really have an organic marketing strategy to boom your following. Become a content creator machine, so you know exactly how to write content, and you're going to be able to put some offers together so that you can start to get clients that can't refuse, they can't say no. There is so much more. There's 12 different modules. It's usually $349, but today only for the first 5 people you will get it for $175. It's an incredible offer. We don't do this often, but we decided as being the beginning of the year to just help you. You have to put a code to do that. The code is GP. GP. Now make sure that you guys use that code to be able to get the discount. Again, it's only for the first 5 people. So if you go in and it doesn't work anymore, that means the 5 people already got it at 175. We would like you guys to join me in the Facebook Marketing Mastery. That's when we go in depth on everything that I talk about today. There is so much more that we can share with you, so much more that we can go in depth. And I want to make sure that you guys join the Facebook Marketing Mastery. Again, this is the only time that we do this price, and it's only for the first 5 people. Oh my goodness, we got the first ticket already. Let's go, you guys. Join straight away, because remember, part of the Facebook Marketing Mastery, there is going to be modules on mindset, because your business is a 3D printer of your thoughts. So we share with you all the steps: how to build a following, how to actually get them to tick boxes, how to convert, how to post, how to write, how to use Facebook to get your business to the next level, how to create an offer, how to create a high ticket item, how to promote it, how to literally everything. So it's incredible, and it's you get access on your own pace. So the access is there for you. I look forward to see you guys at the Facebook Marketing Mastery. Thank you so much for joining everybody today, and we'll see you in there. If there is any questions, this is your time that you can ask more questions in there. I can see you guys. Yes, yes, yes. You can ask any question if you want. If you need to go, you're more than happy to go. But join the Facebook Marketing Mastery to be able to get your business to the next level. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah. See you next time.